Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Aisha, and if you're new to this channel, you're welcome. This video is gonna be a Q&A, and I'm going to answer all the questions that you guys sent me, and thank you so much for sending me all the questions. So without further ado, let's dive in. There are a lot of options depending on what they want. Nikon, Canon, Sony. So with Canon, I'll say go with the T6, T6i, T7i, T5i, and the M100 as well, which is their mirrorless. And for Nikon, go with the D3300, D3400, D5500, Nikon 1J5. And with Sony, go with the A5100 and A6000. I'm gonna list down everything I mentioned in this video in the description below, so make sure you check it out. Yeah, sure, you can. The best light in this world is free. It's the natural light, so you can take amazing photos with natural light, and also your light bulb, so you can take photos with that, but you don't need a ring light for a good photo. Yes and no. So depending on the type of wedding, whether it's a small wedding or a big wedding, so some weddings I shoot all by myself, and if it's a big wedding I have or maybe the locations are different, or maybe the ceremony and the reception are in two different locations, so I usually have an assistant. So my second shooter usually goes to the venue to take the details, or maybe take pictures of the grooms getting ready, you know, just to make work faster and easier. Yes, rent gear when necessary, so I'm gonna leave some links to some coupon codes if you want to rent gears as well. I'll say me being alive and doing what I love. Yes, I'll say that's one of the best things that happened to me, reaching my goals. I'm from Nigeria. There are a lot, so I'm just gonna, not in any order, I'm just gonna list some places that I want to go. So in Asia, I'll say Tokyo, Seoul, Brazil, Costa Rica, Mexico, Italy, Norway, Iceland, Tanzania, Morocco, Kenya. I don't know, I want to go everywhere. So I'm just gonna choose one camera that does both. So Canon 5D Mark IV, Canon 70D, Sony A7R III. Traveling, eating, and creating amazing content, taking photos, videos, and hanging out with friends and family too. Always wanted to start a YouTube channels, and with what I do as a freelance photographer and filmmaker, I wanted to share my work with people, like my behind the scenes of how I do my shoots, and also traveling, and as a philanthropist documenting all my projects and stuff like that. Yeah, so I just love creating. I use for videos, I use the Adobe Premiere Pro. So I mean, it depends on the project and the deadline. So I could shoot a video like today and edit it today and upload it. And then some, if they have like a time span, so it depends on the project, whether it's a YouTube video, a music video, concert, you know, corporate stuff. So it all depends on the type of videos and what it entails. But yeah, I could shoot a video in one day and edit it in a couple of hours. So yeah, and depending also how long the video is. Also depends on the context, so I'm gonna go with photo shoots. So about my behind the scenes videos, it all depends. I get inspiration from food, movies, you know, Yeah, TV shows. I think I'm one of the people, like if I'm watching movies, I'm watching the movie and also watching the technicality of the movie. So yeah, I get inspiration from that and from clothes and just about anything I look, and if it appeals me, I'm like, yes, I need to make something out of it. But then apart from that, tips and tricks as a content creator, I just love sharing what I know with other people, so to help us all grow. Wow, who should I pick? I think I'll say, with females I'll say Jessica Kubasi, and with the males I'll say Peter McKinnon, because he does both photography and video. But then I love to also collaborate with Soya Hatman, Mati Hapoya and his brother Tepo Hapoya, Chris Howe, Jesse Driftwood, and all these awesome guys. Yeah. So Peter McKinnon, Jessica Kubasi, oh, Manny Ortiz, and yeah, the Mango Streets too. But oh, I'm supposed to pick one. Wow. I'll go with Peter. I will say planning and consistency. So you need to plan your videos ahead, and also know what and then be consistent. I can tell from like when I started, I wasn't like consistent. But then recently, in the last month, I was being consistent, I was committed, so I've seen a lot of engagement. So yeah, plan and be consistent. Just be ready to do it. For me, because this is all I do, like I have YouTube and I also have my own content for my clients and also my personal project. So sometimes you just have to, it's kind of, so reflecting back, so going back to my previous answer, you have to plan and kind of be more organized and trying to be consistent. So yeah, just consistency is key. Depends on the type of the indoor settings. So if natural light is available, yeah, I'll go for natural light. If I need artificial light, so it also depends on the setting I want, whether I'm needing a whether I want a candlelight setting, tungsten, fluorescent, and whatever. So I use the bi LED. So I do my setting, I change my temperature in camera and shoot that naturally, or I mean, it all depends on the type of project, whether it requires light or not, and yeah, but it's always good to have both. But if natural light is available, yeah, go for it. That's the best light available. If I had one, it will be home, Nigeria, or England, or both. If you refer to the first question I answered, so for a beginner, for a beginner professional, I will say Nikon, go with the D3300, D3400, and yeah, there are a lot of them. I'm gonna have a list of them down in the description below. And Canon, for a crop sensor, go with the ATD, and for the full frame, go with the 60 or 60 Mark II. And it also depends on your budget, whether you have a large budget or a small budget. But yeah, beginner entry, yeah, go with the Canon ATDs, Canon 60 Mark II, Nikon D3300, Nikon D5500, Sony A6000, Sony 51000, and the Panasonic. The basic things that you need to learn as a beginner photographer, or whatever level of photography you're in, you need to know your camera. Know your camera, study it. Even if you have to read the manual, like you need to understand ISO, the aperture, which is the opening of your camera where the light goes through, and the shutter speed. So you need to understand when and how to use all those. And also that's one. Another thing I'll say is understand exposure. Learn how to expose things and people, whether it's dark skin or light skin. So, and or in between, you know, just learn to balance it. Like, understand your exposure is very important. The last one, I'll say master light. Like, understand light. First of all, start with natural light, which is the one that is readily available. Understand how to use natural light. Then also learn to incorporate studio lighting in your work. Know your camera settings, understand exposure, and master light. Be able to reach my goal and also give back. I have a foundation called Ish Foundation, so go support your girl. Follow on social media. I'm also gonna have links to the foundation below. If you found this video helpful, please press like. It actually makes a difference. Subscribe. I'd love for you to join along. I'm gonna leave down all the links to my social media, so make sure you follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook, everywhere. Let's be friends, and you know, you could slide into my DM. Just don't be creepy. Comment below, let me know what you like to see next. See you on the next one.